Hello everyone, my name is Quad and welcome to a video that will showcase all of the Vulpaphyla types you can get in Warframe. We will first go over how to get the Vulpaphylas, the foxes of Warframe, and then we'll look at some other things you can get for them. If you want to tame a Vulpaphyla, you need three things: a weakened Vulpaphyla, a Mutagen, and an Antigen. We will go over every single thing in a minute, but first we must see the three versions of Vulpaphyla. There are three subspecies of Vulpaphyla, which you can find in the Cambion Drift: the Sly Vulpaphyla, the Crescent Vulpaphyla, and the Panzer Vulpaphyla, listed from the most common to the least common. As I said, you will need a weakened Vulpaphyla, so let's see how to get one. The Vulpaphylas roaming around the Cambion Drift will sometimes get into a fight with the infested, also roaming around the place. When the Vulpaphylas get downed, they will be marked and you can pick them up, and that is as easy as it gets. If you're having problems and cannot get the weakened Vulpaphyla subspecies you want, my suggestion is to use the conservation trick, with which you can find the scat on the ground, follow it to the main area, call the Vulpaphyla, and at last trank it and put it to sleep. Then you need to lure the infested to your area, which is not that hard, but remember, do not get far away because the Vulpaphyla can despawn. After that, let the infested attack the Vulpaphyla, and that's it, easy peasy. Sly Vulpaphylas are easy to get without the pheromone synthesizers, the items that increase the chance of rarer animal types in conservation. Panzer and the Crescent types of Vulpaphylas do need the pheromone synthesizer, however. If you do use the pheromone synthesizer during Voam, you will find a Crescent Vulpaphyla, but if you use it during Fast, you will find a Panzer Vulpaphyla. Yeah, just don't forget to trank the animal and let it get hit by the infested. It will glow a bit, so you know when to pick it up. When you have the weakened Vulpaphyla variant you want, you need to bring it back to Sun at Necrolysk. Here you can get the two other ingredients. The first one is the Mutagen, which will make your Vulpaphyla more resistant to specific status types, and the second one is the Antigen, which will give you one polarity slot depending on the antigen type. You can see all the costs and effects of these items on the screen. It really depends on which ones you choose, but the rule of thumb is, the more expensive something is, the better it is. You need to buy the blueprints for the two ingredients, then craft them and bring them back to the Sun. When you're back there again, you need to choose the Vulpaphyla Revivification option and choose the ingredients of your Vulpaphyla Revivification process. The Mutagen and the Antigen change your Vulpaphyla's looks and stats, so be sure to look at the wiki if you can't decide what to choose. When you're done though, press the equip button and build. Boom! You have a Vulpaphyla now, but this is not the final version of it. You first need to get it to level 30 and then bring it back to the Sun. You'll be able to guild your Vulpaphyla there for 10 Sun tokens and 5000 Intrati standing. This will increase its stats and will allow you to name it, plus some other things you couldn't do before. You will also get to take one more polarity for the mod slots, which is amazing. Okay, but let's go back to the beginning. As I said numerous times before, there are three kinds of Vulpaphylas and we will cover all three of them. They all come with the Penjega mod polarity at the start, and also one polarity slot you choose with the Antigen. This is what happens before you guild the animal. After the guilding, you will get another polarity slot, which is amazing. But yeah, let's go over the two mods each Vulpaphyla comes with now. Sly Vulpaphyla comes with the following mods. Survival Instinct will make your Sly Vulpaphyla cast an ability that will increase your evasion by 40 percentage points until your next attack. If you do not attack anything, the effect will last 8 seconds and will have a 5-second cooldown when it ends, so it can be recast again. If you don't know what evasion is, it is basically a reduction of enemy accuracy, so enemies will be less inclined to hit you. This mod is quite good to have on your Vulpaphyla while playing Wisp, for example. The second mod your Sly Vulpaphyla comes with is called Sly Devolution, which will make your Vulpaphyla pretty much immortal in the long run. When your Sly Vulpaphyla dies, it will start floating around your head as a sentinel for 30 seconds. After that, it will be revived again automatically. While the Vulpaphyla is in the sentinel or larva form, which is the correct term, it will also increase your evasion by 20% for 8 seconds each time you kill an enemy. It is a very good mod to have since you don't have to worry about reviving your companion. The second Vulpaphyla we have is the Crescent Vulpaphyla, which comes with the two following mods. Crescent Charge is the first mod that comes with the Crescent Vulpaphyla. It makes it do an attack that will charge the enemy within 10 meters and deal a small amount of damage to them. The enemy's hit will be lifted for 4 seconds, even though the mod description says 8 seconds, it is just not correct. Besides that, the lifted enemies also take 100% more damage, which is obviously a huge boost as well. So if you love to play with lifted status, just use this Vulpaphyla, it is insanely good. The second mod your Crescent Vulpaphyla comes with is Crescent Devolution, which will turn your Crescent Vulpaphyla into a sentinel-like larva when it dies. The larva will last for 30 seconds, and after that, it will be revived as Vulpaphyla. While your Crescent Vulpaphyla is in the larva form, it will occasionally launch at the enemies and deal extremely small amounts of puncture damage. So yeah, it is not the best, but it is better than nothing. And now the third and the last Vulpaphyla species, which is the Panzer Vulpaphyla. The Panzer Vulpaphyla comes with 2 mods, with the first one being Viral Quills. What this mod does is absolutely insane. Your Panzer Vulpaphyla will be able to shoot Quills every 4 seconds, which will deal some viral damage to the enemies and will also have a 40% chance to apply viral status effect on them. While you might think this is not that good, you're extremely wrong. The Quills do have a chance to spawn a spore on the enemies, which will deal damage to the enemies over time and will also affect them with more viral status procs. This will make your life a lot easier since the enemies will be easier to kill, plus the damage will get sky high at some point. Just shoot the spores, you'll see the effects. It is absolutely insane. The second mod your Panzer Vulpaphyla comes with is Panzer Devolution. This mod will allow your Panzer Vulpaphyla to turn into a larva-like sentinel that will occasionally shoot Quills at the enemies, dealing some viral damage and also affecting them with spores, which can be shot and will multiply when you shoot them. It is insanely powerful. My favorite out of all 3 Vulpaphylas is the Panzer Vulpaphyla because of the mods. I absolutely hate the Crescent Vulpaphyla because in my opinion the mods are the worst for it out of all 3 Vulpaphyla types. But yeah, there is one more mod we need to take a look at. You can get it from the sun for 10k in Shwati standing, and it is called Martyr Symbiosis, which you can put on your Vulpaphylas. This mod makes the Vulpaphyla store health from the corpses that are up to 25 meters away from it. It will store 20 health per corpse and will stop when the amount of health stored is equal to 40% of your max health. So if you have 1000 health, the Vulpaphyla would store up to 400 health. This is not the end of the effect of this mod. When you get under 10% health with your Warframe, your Vulpaphyla will sacrifice itself and will give you the 40% health it saved up. Yeah, this pretty much makes Vulpaphyla an infinite health generator, because if you have the Devolution mods, you can respawn it and then get the health again, which is amazing. The only bad thing about this mod is that it will get your health up if you are under 10%. So that is not the best, because you guys never get under 99%, you chads and chadettes. That is pretty much it, but I really want to show you one more thing, the best thing I have ever seen to this point, and also the most useless one. There is an option to regress the genetic aging of your Vulpaphyla in the incubator. If you choose the option, your Vulpaphyla will be ensmalled, and yeah, I will leave it at that. That is it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and maybe even subscribe. Be sure to let me know which Vulpaphyla is your favorite and why. But yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.